Right, so we're going to go in with some gel liner, okay? You can use liquid, gel, if you're really unconfident with eyeshadow, with eyeliner, I would go in with a bit of eyeshadow on a damp brush, just so you get a really soft finish. It's easier to remove in that way, and then you can then build upon the strength once you're happy with the shape with your gel liner, okay? So that's a tip. Use a damp brush like this, okay? So a really thin, quite long, pointy eyeliner brush. Damp it down, add a black eyeshadow or dark brown eyeshadow or a brow pigment, and then get your shape right. When you're happy with it, enhance it with a gel liner, okay? I'm just going to go straight in with a gel liner. Why not? Now, this is a tip to get the right shape eyeliner for whatever eye shape you're working on. Okay, so you might get some clients that have downturned eyelids. You might get them who have got droopy eyelids. So when you do like a flick, if you're working from the top, when they open their eyes, it kind of looks curved, or it might look like it's going downwards, or it might just look like it's going straight. And you want to really elongate the eye and make it look open. Basically, eyeliner's there not to be an enemy, but to be a friend. So I start, sorry, I'm going to pull really funny faces, but there's nothing else I can do. I'm not a pro at all these videos. Work underneath. And get your first angle, and as you can see, that is going to be in the right place for my type of eye. Then I'm going to just fill in that space. Okay, so it's a bit like dot to dot. Okay, so underneath, and then work from the center using the flat of the brush. So if you have a look, I have the flat of the brush laying on my lashes, and I'm going to work that to my eyeliner. Okay, and I'm doing this really soft, and I'll have to probably do a time lapse because this is the bit that's probably going to take the time to explain. It's really hard to talk and do it at the same time as well. But when I do it, that's the first bit I do. I get underneath, bring it together, and then I'm going to use the flat of my brush to keep going in to the very inner corners. And it's really important that you lay this brush onto the lashes so you get it on the tip and the base of those lashes. There's nothing worse than when they open their eyes, they've got a massive gap in between their eyeliner and the eyelashes, okay? And that is just fear of getting too close, okay? But it's also finding the right tools that are going to work for you. So that's what we need to do. I need to do a bit of work. Now, confession time, I've got about 2 eyelashes on this eye. I have no eyelashes here. I've probably got a little clump here, and I've got a little clump here. So to be able to do my eyeliner, you need to be able to guide and know where to apply things, because I actually haven't got much to sort of rest on to give me my guideline, and I have to bring mine actually onto my actual inside of my eyelid, which is really quite hard. Okay, so I'm going to do a little time lapse now to finish off both eyes and get to this same stage and finish off that eyeliner and make that really smooth. Okay. Right, so I've done the eyeliner. This eye I've kind of smoked out a little bit more because I just want to save some time. So I'm now going to do the same for this eye, okay? So I've got my eyeliner just on the top of my lashes. So I don't want it, because this is going to be more bridal, I don't want it to look too harsh. Unless that's what the bride wants, then you do a completely different style that uses really strong eyeliner. Okay, I'm going to mix in a little bit of black eyeshadow with a bit of my dark brown. Okay, and I'm just going to work this over the top of my eyeliner. And basically that just gives a softer, smokier finish to the eyebrow. What am I talking about? Eyeliner. Okay. So I'm going to work that over all of that. Okay. It helps sometimes, like when you've got mature eyes, eyeliner, particularly gel, if it's a little bit dry on the dry side, or if it's waterproof, you can get like a dragged sort of look, so it looks like it's dragged and there's like bitty bits. Okay, so this will help sort of just make it flow and make it look a little bit more intense, but with a smoky sort of element to it as well. So it's a really nice thing to do. Okay, and then you can start bringing it out, so you get more of like a catty sort of smoky eye. And this sort of eyeshadow is really good for any sort of eye shape. It kind of just works with it. So I'm going to now go in with a matte brown with a tiny bit of a shimmery dark brown, and I'm just going to pat a quarter of the way along my upper lash line and on this outer corner, and I'm just going to work it slightly, so more colour on this outer part, and then I'm just going to gently ease the pressure on my way around. Okay, and then I'm going to get my little blender brush. I'm just going to soften and blend all that. Okay, I'm going to use the same two colours, so the dark brown matte and the dark brown shimmer, and I'm going to work that underneath my eye as well. And then I'm going to get the shimmery colour I used on this outer part, so Hush it was. I'm just going to apply that colour at the very front and blend that into the dark. Okay, and then we can clean that up after anyway, because we haven't got our foundation on. So we're just going to work that in just a little bit more. Just probably want to get it a little bit more intense, just so you guys can see placement. Okay, you don't have to go this strong. Depends on who you're working with and if they like it. You can go for lighter colours. I'm kind of going for a look that I would like if I was being a bride, because as you saw beforehand, my eyes are quite non-existent when I got makeup on. They just look like I've got little mini holes in my face. I've got no definition at all because I've got no eyelashes, and they just look small. Whereas when I do this sort of eye makeup, it kind of opens my eyes out and it actually makes them stand out, rather than them just looking like random holes in my face. So go from there. I'm just going to just get a little bit of my highlight Hush and just blend that in. Okay, so I'm kind of gonna leave the eyes at the moment. I'm just gonna get a little bit of mascara. So working on a client, always get them to look down. If you're a little bit iffy with spoiling your eyeshadow, just gently apply the tissue. Okay, try not to dislodge, and then work upwards. Okay, and then that stops anything going on your actual eyelid. But as I said, I've got about 3 eyelashes on this eye. It looks like I've got loads, but that's it. Okay, so I'm just going to coat those because they'll have eyeshadow on them and they'll look pale. So you want to make sure you get right to the roots. So you have to do zigzag motions underneath the eye and work it out. Always get them to look downwards when you're doing that. Okay, downwards, up and out, downwards, zigzags, up and out, and then work over the top. Okay, I'm going to do a little bit on my underlashes as well. Okay, and then we're going to go in and finish the foundation, and we're going to go in with sculpting the face a little bit more, a bit correction work, etc. All right.